Hi everybody, Jessica Butts here coming to you with Q&A Wednesday. So last week I talked to you about a workshop that I had done here in Seattle, and an introvert in the room had asked me, gosh, when I get really stressed out and my back is up against a wall, I come out and I'm very extroverted and kind of angry and in people's face. So if you want to catch that one, check out my video from last week. But in addition to that, I want to follow up and talk about what happens to extroverts. So in the same workshop, of course, if an introvert asked that, an extrovert also asked, gosh, that's interesting. The exact opposite thing happens to me, she said. I'm typically very loving and out in the world, and when my baby in the backseat wakes up or someone hurts me or I'm stressed out, I'm at my wit's end, I actually retreat. Is that normal? And of course my answer is yes, it's completely normal, because that is what extroverts do when their baby in the backseat wakes up. So last week I talked to you about this terrible diagram of a brain, this being your prefrontal cortex and this being your brain stem. So your prefrontal cortex is all about reasoning and rationale that animals don't have. All they have is this reptilian brain. So when our baby in the back seat wakes up, or we flip our prefrontal cortex, and the only thing that knows what to do is to fight or to flee, because the intention is to protect ourselves, just as animals do. When our baby in the back seat wakes up, one of those two things happen. Introverts fight, extroverts flee. Meaning they literally and emotionally run away. Sometimes literally they run away. They have to leave the scene. You know those people who just kind of bolt, they get in their car and they drive away or run away or go for a walk or whatever. It's because they are protecting themselves, and their baby in the back seat is waking up because their rational brain cannot help them anymore. In addition, they may emotionally shut down. And again, I'm sure you've experienced that as well. This is my baby in the backseat, and this is exactly what happens to me when I'm overstressed, someone hurts me. I don't want to get out of bed. I just kind of want to emotionally shut down. So where introverts come out fighting, extroverts literally retreat from the world. So I'm going to talk a ton more about this, of course, in my book coming out on July 7th, which is called Live Your Life from the Front Seat. And as we learn how to live our lives more from the front seat, this will happen less, but it is inevitable. And that's why it's so important to talk about this, because it is inevitable that it's going to come up. And so what I don't want people to do is judge themselves or pathologize themselves or wonder what the heck is wrong with them, because there's nothing wrong with you. It is just literally your defense mechanism coming up and your baby in the back seat waking up to do some protection. So I do hope this has been helpful for you. It's one of the biggest questions I get, and again, talk so much more about it in my book coming out on July 7th. So if you missed last week's introvert, you can find that on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week on another Q&A Wednesday. Thanks. Bye, guys.